Hey, fellow YouTubers, it's me again, John LaBelle. Wanted to talk to you about why there's such a high unemployment rate and why people are having a hard time getting jobs. And this is costing the taxpayers a lot of money in welfare and unemployment payments. Not good for the country. It doesn't make the country strong. And the reason is there's a lot of opportunity today for self-employment, starting up small businesses. And the problem with that is the layers of government. It's just so over-regulated and so much government involved in paying off insurance companies and workman's compensation, and it's basically impossible, or pretty close to impossible. You're almost bankrupt just trying to start a business because of all the levels and layers of government stuff you have to go through, and you don't qualify. And then if you're living in a small town or in areas, you submit applications for business, and they charge you huge amounts of money. They basically throw the applications in the garbage because they can't be bothered to take the time to process it. They don't care. They've made their money. You've given them the money to process it, and nothing happens. And this is why there really isn't enough work to go around if you want to count on industry. I think the stats are that 85% of employment is due to small businesses. So this is what we need to support: small businesses. Let anybody start up any business they want, and take the pressure off the taxpayer for making payments to unemployment, so that these people can eat and stuff, which they have the right to eat. If the government can't provide them, or industry, or commercial ventures and stuff can't provide enough employment, then let them provide their own employment. Get off them. Just say, sure, you want to start a business, go ahead. All you got to do is pay us your taxes at the end of the year. That's all we're interested in. And stop shutting them down and telling them how that they can't start the business because there's too many layers of bureaucracy involved. I mean, this is no good. Let's get things working instead of shutting everything down all the time. Get on your MPs and into Parliament there, and your Congress, and tell them, listen, you're supposed to care about the people. Then give them some freedoms to generate some money so they can feed their families, and have shelter, and be able to buy goods. I mean, if they don't buy goods, you're not making any money there either. You're losing tax money all the time. It's costing you to keep these people. These people aren't spending any money, so all the industries of retail and wholesale, they all lose. Everybody loses, because you have to have some department that, or multiple departments that pretty well ensure that the average person can't get anywhere by starting up stuff. And the only thing a person should do is say, yeah, I want to start a business. This is it. I'm going to take a shot at it. Leave me the hell alone. You'll get your money at the end of the year when I do my taxes. That's all the government should have an interest in, is them paying their taxes. And that's my opinion. So if you want to solve the problem, leave the people start their own businesses, and don't worry about regulating, or we got too many in this field. Who cares? It regulates itself. It's just like nature. It regulates itself. Government needs to butt out and be satisfied with collecting their revenue at the end of the year, and we'll solve the problem of unemployment, and everybody will be working. There's a lot of people, they can start businesses. They have the know-how in that, and well, I'll give you an example. Have you ever seen these hot dog stands? No, a guy's got to go out. He's going to buy some used equipment. It's going to cost him about $6,000. So he's already got a $6,000 investment. Then he's required to carry insurance. What, like hot dog insurance? Like what? What are you talking about? Then if you're in a small town or city, you got to pay for a license. This is a huge amount of money. You have to pay this every year to them. Why do I need a license? Why don't you just let me sell hot dogs? I'll be self-employed and not have to need the money of the taxpayers to keep me fed and sheltered. And then you have to pay for location. You have to pay them location fees. And then you got to pay for all your products. So at the end of the day, there's no profit. So, you know, people, they're not even making enough money to put food on the table. It's almost a pointless venture. And most businesses are like this because you're just paying everybody off. Why? Because they can collect it. Why is the town going to collect money from you? They don't make enough money off the taxpayers, residential taxpayers and all the commercial business. They're just blood-sucking leeches, and it deters people from starting this stuff up. I'll give you another restriction. When they're like selling hot dogs and burgers, they're not allowed to sell anything else. They can't sell you pizzas. They can't sell you, you know, spaghetti and meatballs. They're not allowed to. They're only limited to whatever the town or the city states they can sell. I mean, this is ridiculous. Leave people alone. Just let them run their businesses. And or you take taxis. Okay, 30 years ago it cost you $25,000 for a taxi license. Today it's probably about 40 or 50,000 for a license. Now it's not a license that goes on your license plate. It's a piece of paper that says that you're licensed to have a taxi. Now, the guy's got to drive his taxi to Timbuktu to cover just that cost alone. I mean, this is ridiculous. And what's the government or the city doing for them for that money? No, they're just putting their hand on saying, this is this, give us money. And they stick it in their pocket, and you're stuck with the bill. I mean, they'll do anything to make sure that they're grabbing the bulk of the money, and you're left with working your ass off for them. And anyways, this is my point of view. You want unemployment solved? It's simple to solve. All we need is some politicians that are willing to grow a brain and see the problem for what it is. And the reason why it is because we're not allowing small businesses to start. Too many levels of government, too much bureaucracy, too much intent to shut people down before they even get started. So that's my opinion. You want to change things, get in contact with your MP, rally up about the issue, and the problem will be solved, and we'll do better. See ya.